Buster Chestnut.
Hello, Hilliard, Ohio, and the internet. Welcome back to another edition of Phygital Nights. Yeah, it's a weird word, I understand, but it incorporates the physical location here at the Leaping Lizard, which you should come check it out. We do have a great time here. Everybody that's having a good time, let's hear it. Let's hear it. All right. So yeah, you should come down here. We're about to rip some basketball cards during a podcast recording that you can see later this week. We have a comedy showcase that has opening for us. Fat Foo. I want to say Fat Pho, but that's my bad. That'd be a faux pas. But anyway, so Fat Foo is going to open up for us. And then we have Frank DeMint, the man, the myth, the legend. And then, the headliner this evening is actually the guy that Frank DeMint beat in our Road to Lizard Palooza competition a couple months ago. So I figured I'd help him out a little bit. So feel free, Frank, to talk as much shit as you want for Sam. I greatly appreciate that, especially for the clips. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to try and get this going. Our secondary camera is not doing so well, so if we get something crazy, a card hit, I'll try and, get somebody to show the camera or something. So stay fresh legs, everybody in the front row, all right? You may be tasked upon to show the camera. So without further ado, my guest for my podcast today is a friend of a friend. All right. I was introduced to this man by a good friend of Bailey Digital Media and the Leaping Lizard, Chris Hopkins, who is a comedian and my co-host on my Stew Pod, which if you haven't checked that one out too, that's fun. I just had Buckeye legend Cornelius Green on last week. So check that out. If you have a flyer in front of you and you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please scan that QR code and subscribe. We're doing a lot of fun things. So, all right, without further ado, let's welcome my new friend, Mr. James Bice, to the stage. All right, I am thrown off a little bit. I grabbed your drink. I apologize. Let's cheers. All right. All right, so Mr. Bice, I don't really know too much about you. I got a little bit of we can sit down. We can get comfortable if you want. Lower, yeah. I actually bought real mic stands, so you can actually lower them now. But anyway, so I don't really know too much about. Give the people of the internet and the bar a little bit of your backstory.
They used to call me Schoolboy. Name is James Bice. I used to run a lot of the hip hop and DJ scene here in Columbus from early 2000s through. I think I retired officially. Last show was a Scarface show in 2018.
Ooh, legend.
Speaking of Hopkins,
yeah,
did he tell you the first show I met him?
No. I would love to hear that story. Hopefully he's watching.
He actually opened. I brought Mims.
Okay.
To what used to be called the Red Zone. Brought Mims. Drake and Nicki Minaj opened for Mims.
Wow.
And C-Hop was one of the openers as well.
All right. So C-Hop been, kicking it with Drake since way back. How'd your kids?
He also recorded with Project Pat when I brought him into.
He did, and that is unreleased, by the way. I've heard that song and it is fire.
Yeah, it's good.
Hopefully we can get that out of the vault sometime. All right, so a little bit of background. I don't know if you want me to mention where you're originally from, but
sure.
we're originally from the same area. I grew up if you've been paying attention to my podcast, one of my guests previously was Mr. Ryan McGraw, who is a 43-year-old boxer winning belts and shit. But he was from Coshocton. I grew up there with him. And Mr. Bice, you grew up kind of outside of that in the county.
Right. Same county, West Lafayette. It was the farmer school before. Now it's the preppy school.
Ooh, I haven't been back in a long time.
Yeah.
All right. So I personally, I played football. Did you participate in any sports?
Basketball, track,
Okay. What was your track event?
high jump, hurdles,
All right.
sometimes long jump.
All right. I used to run some hurdles. I have a fun story about hurdles, but I'll tell that another time. We don't got time for that shit. Did you collect sports cards or trading cards when you were a kid?
All through the years that they're basically worthless.
Yeah. But that's when you get the cheap stuff. It's like fun to open. I got some available over here. I got 91 Upper Deck Football, which you could potentially pull a Joe Montana autograph. I'll bet you $500 right now there is not a Joe Montana autograph in there. Just saying, um, because the odds are forever against you. All right, so let's get to my first actual question. Let's get what? What, a Joe Montana autograph? All right, well, catch me outside. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You're in the camera, Jay. All right. But it was. All right. Well, all right. So you mentioned you're, promoting booking experience, which is pretty impressive. I am sure I went to a show or two there. You didn't bring Del the Funky Homo Sapien and Devin the Dude to town, did you?
I brought Devin 3 times. Dell, I sold that contract because
Okay.
he is beyond crazy.
I deal with some crazy people. No comment. I plead the fifth on what I was gonna say. So anyway, all right. So you've worked with all these acts, and I'm speaking in the sports card realm. What act or acts, band, whatever, you would consider a gem meant 10 artist? Zero maintenance, killed their set, total one of one.
There's so many really, really good shows. The one that really surprised me though was EPMD. I didn't see that one coming. These guys were, legends. They're older. They came out in 3-piece suits. It's August. It's 90 degrees, and they ran up and down the stage, completely killed the set. I couldn't believe what they brought. It was beyond. It was beyond anything I'd seen before.
And were they divas, or were they down to earth?
They were out at the end of the
Yeah,
show.
I bet.
So we didn't hang out after, but we did before, and yeah, they're great people.
Nice. Okay, so kind of on the flip side, have you ever worked with somebody that had a wild stage persona that ended up being like a total sweetheart, teddy bear backstage, or the exact opposite, somebody you figured would be easy to work with? It was just you needed toothpicks that were sweetened by you know fermented bee honey from, I don't know, Portugal. I don't know. Fuck what.
I can tell you a story, and I don't know if anyone's going to believe me. I don't care. But Too Short was not in.
I was gonna do.
Too Short was not into the women you think he would be into. Not at all. He was into the classy. So when the first time I brought him to Scully's, we had a bartender there. Her name was Nicki. And she was like a Erykah Badu kind of clone, very intelligent,
Okay.
very sweet, fun lady. And he was infatuated with her. All the other girls with tiny little skirts and no underwear, he's just pushing off onto security, get away from me. But he tried to chase her around all night. She wasn't having it. But he was not into those kind of girls that you would think he was.
All right. I am a big fan of Short Dog. All right. But my ultimate, all right. Somebody was from Cleveland earlier. I don't know if they're still here, but my favorite rap group of all time is Bone Thugs and Harmony. I used to follow them around. Some people may call me a bonehead, but I did see them at Scully. No, that's your discretion, and that's not true. You know this. All right, so let's get to the fun part. I mean, we're having fun. We're talking about the past, who we are, what we do. Right now, I'm basically just producer, promoter, not making much, but hey, we got to start somewhere, right? All right, so this is a mega box of Topps Chrome Basketball Update Edition. All right, this was about a $150 box yesterday. Today, it's probably about $80 because the chase card got pulled last night on a live stream. That being the debut patch of Cooper Flagg. So that person's probably about $3 million richer. And here we are opening a box of $80 cards. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs. Pick 4. Since you're my guest, you get the odd man out. All right.
You're gonna have to show me how to do this.
All right.
I haven't done it since they had bubble gum.
These do not have bubble gum, but probably it's many printing errors because these companies don't give a fuck and don't like giving away money. So, all right. So you want to, rip it from this, rip it down. You go, yeah. All right. Rip it all the way down, but you want to clear this top because you don't want to fuck up the corners because that'll drop, like 10. Well, I was gonna say 10x, but it'd be like negative 30x. So we don't want to do that. All right, so we're gonna go through. We're gonna look for anything shiny, anything that's got like a imprinted number, or anybody that we're fans of. First and foremost, I have a D'Angelo Russell, former Buckeye, go Bucks. All right, so that's a good one in my book. I'm gonna just go through my pack and then I'll have you go through your pack. We'll see what we get. All right. We got Elijah Martin. We got Jarrett Allen. Ooh. Oh, by the way, I do have some Mark Coleman cards still for sale. If anybody want some of those. We had a fun experience with Mark Coleman last week. If you want to check out that podcast, check it out on Bailey Digital Media YouTube channel. All right, Maluk. Darius Garland on the Ray Wave parallel. This is kind of fun. It's a little shiny. All right. And then Paul George with all right. What do you got, James?
Nobody here. Nick Claxton.
All right.
We got the Joker.
Oh, all right. And by the way, I feel like we should save some of the better players. I feel like Topps does these like buyback programs on like the best players. So if you pull an MVP or anything, definitely set that aside.
It's a regular Joker. You got Scoot Henderson. Gold.
Oh, all right. But this is a yellow. This is yellow Ray Wave. All right. This is shiny and fun. All right. It looks gold. It's not gold. Gold would be numbered way lower than that.
Got Derek White, Asa Newell, and Buddy Hield.
Yeah. All right. I got my next one. And by the way, I have really bad luck. I thought it was because, I screwed somebody over in a past life and this was just my punishment. But no, it come to find out, I thought I was Irish for years and I'm fucking Scottish. So that's why I have bad luck because I thought I was, going for the luck of the Irish. And all right. Right. All right, Jeremiah Fears, which that guy scares me. I don't know. I have no idea. Jalen Johnson. Oh, followed by Magic Johnson. All right. I mean, he does have a Magic Johnson. Just saying. His foreshadowing in that realm. All right. Caleb Love, not familiar. All right. Cameron Johnson on the Refractor and a Danny Wolf. Yeah, the Refractors are pretty. Look at that shiny. Right?
All right. We got Quentin Grimes. We got Kevin Durant. Maybe future Cavs. Steph Curry.
And that's a good one. That's a moment in time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nice. I like these. These are more like the kind of like the photogenic kind of top stadium club quality. So yeah,
that goes in the good pile.
It's a nice one. Yeah, I'll put it.
We got Kobe Bria.
Oh, you had to put the last part on. It's like, man, they're putting Kobe in cards again. Shit.
Yeah, not the right one. RJ Barrett. And Maximime Raynaud. Not sure.
Yeah, no, that's a rejected card. You're a couple ahead of me. Go ahead, open the next one.
Am I winning?
I think so, actually. At least that Ray Wave. I don't know. I feel like the only good card I have really is the. Actually, no. The regular Ray Wave. Can't fucking talk anymore. Of the Darius Garland. So yeah, you're definitely winning.
We got Damian Lillard.
All right. Dame time.
Got Dirk Nowitzki. I'm not sure.
Why do we put retired players in these?
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless it's an autograph, I don't want it.
Erykah Badu-esque. Bogdanovic.
See, trying to pronounce the names is half the comedy in the box opening. Not gonna lie.
Got Jalen Williams. It's all silver.
Ooh, all right. Yeah, that's a refractor. We'll set that aside.
And then we got a Kobe White. That's not it.
That's nothing. All right, so I'm gonna ask you another question. Keep things rolling. All right, so what performer that you just started casually had relationship, booking contract, whatever, that turned into a permanent hold in your personal collection, as a close friend? Can you name names?
Like famous or just local?
Well, famous, local, I don't care. Whatever. What do you choose?
My oldest friend from Columbus was one of the first people I did work with back in the High Five days. Tay worked with a group, RNS Entertainment. They were one of the staples in my early years. They were one of the things that actually pushed me to do those shows, to get my friends on stage, because it definitely wasn't for the money. There's absolutely no money. But I did it for my friends.
Yeah.
And I'm still really good friends with him.
That is awesome. I try to help people out. I try to make connections. So yeah, I totally get that. And yeah, I'm not making any money off this right now, but those futures is what I'm investing in. All right. So, speaking of local scene, all right, you brought up, your friends, and it was kind of vague. Sorry. Who is your all-time one-of-one local legend that you'll defend, like till the grave from this, the local scene?
One of one. I don't think there is a one of one. There is so much talent here. I would argue back when I was doing, a lot of these shows, we had the best hip hop scene in Columbus. We had one of the best DJ scenes as well. I would battle what was, happening with Cleveland. We were pretty neck and neck. Cleveland wound up overtaking us because of MGK, and a couple of those guys did come up and really take over. But the one of one, and it's just a name drop, and some people won't consider them hip hop, was I knew right away 21 Pilots when I was hanging out with them.
Respect.
We had a lot of Nerf gun wars with them back in the day. They were afraid. They're a little gun shy. They weren't as good at aim as me and my kids.
But they are they are, all right, sorry to sound old as shit, but they seem to be very upstanding individuals and contributing to the community of Columbus and the Central Ohio area.
But if you do want to hear like people who are still making music,
that was my next question. Who's the current rookie card who's on the rise that everyone needs to be watching right now?
I'm not in the scene, so it's hard to say. Like the young people
I don't know young people. I'm old.
Coast City and C10, and right now Copyright is making a lot of noise.
Okay.
I would say those three right now, as far as I know, are making the most noise in the local scene.
So all right. So it was Copyright. Who else?
C10, and Coast City.
Coast City. Mm-hmm. All right. We'll check those out. I'll be checking them out here in a few, and sending a friend request, invite, follow, whatever. Whatever. All right. So I've heard from our mutual friend that you are a cookout master. All right. So we're building the ultimate cookout plate. What is the one staple recipe or dish that anchors the entire spread? What's the guaranteed hit in the Bice household?
If we go old school, it would be the fish fries. Honestly, we collect fish all year and we have a massive fish fry.
What's your go-to fish though?
Oh, it's walleye.
Okay.
Every walleye run, I go up and get a bunch of walleye. Do the salmon run too. I just give that stuff away. I'm not a salmon fan. That's just for bribes, for drinks.
Hell yeah.
But I love walleye.
All right. Walleye, I also am a perch fan.
Yeah.
Lake Erie perch.
Takes longer to clean.
Yeah, but I usually just pay for it, and I'm not a fisherman. All right. We do have a heavier subject. It was brought to my attention by our mutual friend Chris. By the way, if this doesn't go well, Chris, you're an asshole. Let's cheers to Chris possibly being an asshole, because we know that can happen. But anyway, so we talk about these wild stories, but this show, this podcast, is also about dealing with the real bad breaks in life. I was asked to ask you about your friend Royal, who recently passed away. Sorry, maybe not recently. When a loss like that hits your circle, how do you process it and honor the memories while keeping that momentum going?
I mean, that is a really tricky question, because when you lose a friend like that, when you have a friend that does all the weird things with you, he was the guy who would come over, he would help me, butcher a deer or go on the walleye run. We'd catch walleye and we'd come back and butcher those. I don't have too many friends that are willing to just jump in the truck and go and do that kind of stuff. I've got a lot of friends who say they will, but he was always down. And it's hard to lose a friend like that. It's easier to lose a friend when one of you guys, fuck up and, you break up, but losing a friend over a tragedy is so much harder.
Yeah, I agree. And I brought that up mainly because we had a scare with our mutual friend last week or 2 weeks ago. Chris had a, widowmaker heart attack, 95% blockage. He is doing well now, thankfully. But, that's what, brought it to my mind, because you have to appreciate your friends, especially the few that stick around, that will hop in that truck and drive and go fishing with you. All right. So, Lauren, before we, get back to the more funny stuff, open up your last pack of cards. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we got anything big. I mean, there's still debut patches out there. I'm not saying I have the luck to, deliver that, but they're out there. And I'm going to, open mine. I won't look, I promise. All right.
Bradley Beal.
Meh.
Yannick, long last name.
That's a weird long last name. All right, got you. I'll look that up on the roster.
Clutch Genie.
Ooh, we got an insert.
Dylan Harper.
All right, that's a good one. One of the top rookies. We got Clutch Genie. It's like a DNA kind of thing.
Not Genie. Okay.
No. That's what I'm here for, man. All right.
Mikal Bridges. Jalen Green. It's shiny.
Ooh, that is shiny. It is a different color, Ray Wave. Nope, it isn't. Nope, the light hit it. I thought it was pink or fuchsia.
It's shiny. Asa Newell.
All right. So far, our break is going about how most of my card breaks go. So I would not recommend ever, having me open your cards, because I'm bad luck. All right. Looks like we don't. Oh, we may have something. I don't think it's an autograph, but we got something. All right. Khalil Ware, Paolo Banchero from the Orlando Magic. We have. Ooh, okay. We do have a top rookie insert. The Clutch City, Ace Bailey. Kerry Williams, American Arbitrage Cards. If you're interested, let me know. I know you like the Jazz, brother. All right. And then we got Jaden Hardy with a horrible print line. Fuck that. Paul George on the X Fractor. and Javen Small. Don't even know who the fuck that is.
Is that the second Paul George?
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe it might have actually been the third Paul George. Yeah. They are pushing him in this product. But as I figured, we did not get a debut patch, which is horrible. Oh my God. All right. So just following some stuff up. I know you're retired, but do you have any friends that are promoting any shows or anything cool upcoming?
I didn't see that question. I wish I prepared.
I gotta throw in one extra one.
Yeah, there definitely is. Can I get back on that one?
I mean, you can always sign up for the open mic. That's fair game.
I'll just promote my friends. All right.
Hit me up. I'll throw the links in the
okay
in the podcast actual. You know.
I am wearing one of my friends' hats here. That's why I put that on.
I do like that hat.
Yeah.
What's the brand?
Fortune Over Fame.
Fortune Over Fame. All right, I will be checking that out. Probably during our first showcase performer. All right. So if that is it, I definitely want to remind everybody that we do this every Tuesday. We do a live podcast recording. We do our showcase and the open mic every Tuesday here at Leapin' Lizard. And all right, let's wrap it up. Thank you, James. I appreciate it. And we will definitely be hanging out. Did we just become best friends?
I hope so.
All right. Yeah. And I used to own a bacon company. I didn't disclose that before, but maybe I can bring some of my bacon friends.
Yeah, I hope you do.
All right. Thank you so much. I am going to take a 5-minute break, get this cleaned up, and we will get ready to go with Fat Foo when we come back. Thank you. Appreciate you.
You too.
What up, everybody? Let's go! Flipping through the packs, chasing down that 101, yeah. Searching for the grail till the morning sun comes. Buster! Hit that monster pull, an impossible play. Change the whole damn game in a major way. We hit that monster pull, an impossible play. Change the whole damn game in a major way. Whoa!